All right, here we go. And here we go.
Go.
Okay. You guys see that? Do you guys see the microphone? I just want to show you that because this is
Yrefy.
Yep, Yrefy. So I noticed that in the beginning of April or so. I'm like, why is there some kind of square box on the microphone? I'm like, okay, because I look like my brain is going a mile a minute. I always look at things.
It
Okay.
looks like a UFC microphone.
I look at it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot of news
Should say, like,
agencies.
WWE on it.
Yeah, a lot of news agencies have those. They can just slide them up on the mic, and
Yeah.
so it's just used for promotional stuff. But I find it funny that they just gave one.
Well, okay. So it's so weird. It's like
Blake didn't get one because he's
no, and he's waiting for one. He says it. He says it in the video I'm going to play. Like, so this is weird. I never seen an intro. Every single time they do the Charlie Kirk show now, it's this. It's the Yrefy. You'll see when I play it. They say Yrefy Studios. So when did that happen? Because they didn't have that mic. They never said it before each show started. Now, if you guys go back and watch, you'll see what I mean because I've been watching this. So I'll play it now for you. And I think I have 2 videos, and then chime in everybody on what you think of this because we're going to keep going because this is like a major sponsor now. Okay.
Every day, there's a battle for your mind raging. Information coming from every angle with the will to deceive. Fear not. You found the place for truth. The voice of a generation that still has the will to believe in the greatest country in the history of the world. This is the Charlie Kirk Show. Buckle up. Here we go.
Did you hear what he said? Buckle up. Here we go.
Do they always play bagpipes?
No.
I don't think so.
This is like a new intro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a new intro.
I was going to say, I didn't think that was...
This is one of their most recent live streams. And
That sounded very Irish.
Yes, it did. It did. And watch what Mr. Colvett says.
All right, welcome to the Charlie Kirk Show. It is June 2nd. I can't believe it's already June, and it's June 2nd. We're here at the Yrefy Studios in Phoenix, Arizona. How are we doing,
yet
Blake?
My microphone remains flagless.
We are at the Yrefy Studios.
So did Yrefy buy
What do you mean?
TPUSA?
I don't know. Let me just go rewind it here.
I'm trying to think of what they normally said.
They say, welcome to the Charlie Kirk Show. That's it. They don't say that. Never.
Oh.
Never. And here we go. Here we go.
It's the Charlie Kirk Show. Buckle up. Here we go.
All right, welcome to the Charlie Kirk Show. It is June 2nd. I can't believe it's already June, and it's June 2nd. We're here at the Yrefy Studios in Phoenix, Arizona. How are we doing,
yet
Blake?
My microphone remains flagless. What's the...
Well, I'm going to call the folks at Yrefy, see what we can get done for you, Blake. It's time to escalate this matter. I want to get right into it. The big story last night was that...
That's it with that. I just wanted to show you the opening. So they start the opening with this all the time.
Now.
Yeah, now.
My next
right now.
profile picture is going to be Blake in a kilt.
Oh my God, you should
Playing the
make one.
bagpipes.
You should make him play the bagpipes.
He's going to play some Yrefy bagpipes.
Oh my God. Yrefy bagpipes. Funny. Okay, next one.
All right, welcome back to the Yrefy Studios here in Phoenix, Arizona. We're talking about Mother England. Boy, has she lost her ways. But I want to tell you guys about Yrefy Investments. If you are an accredited investor, By the way, I love my mic flag. Blake still does not have one. It's starting to become a thing. I think
You're making fun of me, but I feel it's your fault,
It's
Andrew.
not my
you
flag.
could demand it. You could say we're not reading another Why Refi ad to get Blake his mic flag.
You should have that talk with him. You can earn up to 10.25% with Why Refi, and that interest rate is fixed. You
I wonder how much that ad is.
Oh,
I really don't blame them for not giving Blake one because he sucks.
Well, he's just going to run away at Blake Neff speed anyways.
I mean, he'd probably say something racist to it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. They would give him a mic flag and then he'd complain about the color of it. Well, he's been caught saying some suspect stuff. So let's be real, right? Like he's made slurs like that.
Yeah.
I wanted a rainbow one.
Good Lord. Oh.
invest from 1 to 5 years, or you can spread your investment out over those terms to best suit your needs. Your interest is calculated daily, and then it's paid out monthly. You see it all there on your beautiful dashboard. And guess what? If you want to reinvest that income, that's great. Or you could take it off the board and take it as profit. Or third option, they make it easy and automated to donate to maybe your local church or favorite charity, or Turning Point. Even if you want to take that investment income and send it to us, that'd be great too. We appreciate it. Just a word about Why Refi though. These guys are great patriots. They love their country. They love students. They work with investors. They do business the right way. They're entrepreneurs that have solved the problem in the marketplace and are giving great service to both students with private student loans and investors that are trying to make.
You want to say something, baby?
Me? No, it's, he's claiming they're patriots, but maybe they are, just not for a country in North America.
I'm kind of shocked they're still using this after he passed away. I'm really shocked.
What is it about Andrew Colvett that just makes me want to not hate him for some reason?
Oh, you like him?
I think he has like a very calm demeanor, and that's why
he looks like the Hulk. You know the Hulk, but he looks like he looks okay, and then he turns into this green monster.
Yeah, I mean he has like a lying eye, but
I get what you're saying though, because he speaks calmly. You feel like you can.
He doesn't like go attack people on the internet like Blake does.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we have to give Andrew that one. You don't see him lashing out insanely amount at people, but
Orian's on the ball there.
Like I could sit and listen to him. Blake makes me want to go
punch your eyes out or scratch your eyes out.
Yeah.
Blake makes me want to go get a haircut.
Love That Flag is Israel-U.S. collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes you want to get a haircut or a toupee?
Maybe both. Maybe I feel like my hair's too long, or maybe I feel like I just don't have enough of it.
Or a bagpipe, perhaps.
Maybe I could play bagpipes and grow myself a new rug, so to speak.
He's almost like one of those, I think people think like he's a little bit good looking. I don't. Like some people do. Maybe that's what you're seeing. You think he's good looking? Yes or no?
Me or the chat?
You. Yeah, you.
Oh, no. I mean, it's not even that. It's just his voice is more calming. Blake's is more like nails on a chalkboard. Screeching cat.
Yeah, I get you.
He's more calm.
He's a little more zen.
Yeah,
I guess I get that.
You got to worry about those ones. You got to worry about the quiet ones.
Absolutely.
Andrew's like the Zen garden.
You got
like a bulldozer.
to worry about the quiet ones.
Did you hear what she said? He's like the Zen garden. Remember from the paver,
the landscaper.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, because he knew the guy's show he went on and did a Zen garden for him, right?
And if you could see me, I was raking the air with my fingers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Hey Ann, how you doing? We are doing Why Refi today. What? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Timu washed up frat boy. Frat bro. Sorry. Frat bro. That's funny. Hold on. Why Refi's corporate headquarters is located in Phoenix, Arizona. Yep.
Yes, it is.
Because they deal exclusively with U.S. private student loans. Their entire operation, from their executive team to their loan reconstructing. Yes, we'll get into that because there's more.
And they do a little bit more than loans. They also do investments.
Yeah, they do investments. So someone can invest and I think the minimum is 50,000, isn't it?
I don't know that information.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll just continue on because there's lots to discuss tonight. Ooh, look at the lion there. I love that. So this is the guy. I can't show the whole thing. Oh man, am I actually showing it?
You're not showing anything.
No,
No.
I can't show that.
So what?
What he has in his hand, babe?
A phone?
No, this guy. So I'm just gonna move it down a bit. Sorry. I apologize. So we all remember this scene that day he was there. And this is what I find strange, Wisha, because he was never at any prove me wrong event before. Not that I am aware of, or I could be wrong and I'll correct myself. I don't remember him
Yeah, I'll
speaking.
have to go back and look because,
Yeah.
I mean, Dan and Brian were always there, and most of the security guards that were there that day. So, yeah, he may have been new.
Anybody
Yeah.
remember seeing him? Do you?
Well, I think we can just make this real basic, right? He wouldn't be there if he wasn't a sponsor, right? So up until the point where Yrefy became a sponsor, obviously he's not going to be there.
He
And-
did all his prove me wrong events back
Yep,
in
yep.
2022, babe.
Yep.
Well, and
I'm-
if you
I'm-
remember, he stood there and gave like a speech or whatever before Charlie got there.
Yeah. And I think what I was trying to get at is that, as Yrefy slowly became a main sponsor and then the biggest sponsor, that might be why he finally decided to show his face. Or
Maybe.
it could have been specifically something about that day. I'm
I
not
think
gonna speculate on it, but there's no point for him to show up if he's not a major sponsor. Like if I was the CEO, I wouldn't show up if we were donating $2,000 a show.
Well,
That's not even worth me getting out of bed if I'm a CEO.
I'm not sure what happened in Utah that day for him to be there because I personally haven't seen Lane at other prove me wrong events. I could be wrong. Please correct me if you guys seen him before talking. And I know he goes to a lot of events and he does a lot of sponsorships, but so maybe he was.
Well, he's from Arizona, right?
Yes. Yes.
So I wonder how they got connected to begin with.
Probably Erica. Just allegedly.
Probably.
Because this all happened in around 2021 20, like their company, I think it started in 2017 if I'm correct or not. You could correct me, Wisha, because like you have the documents of that. When they actually started their company.
Well, when
What? Yrefy?
Yeah, when they actually actually started up their company. I put money on Tracy. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna just move on. So he's the chief investment officer, managing partner. That's who he. Oh, it says right here in 2017, he started this company. Yep. So it says right there.
Yeah.
So, and I think he started doing stuff with TPUSA and Charlie Kirk around 2021, around there. And that's when like Jack Hibbs came and Rob McCoy and
that's when
Mikey,
everybody
yeah.
came.
Okay, it's
in and around that time.
all came at the same time.
Yeah. And of course, we got the Lion of Judah there.
Yeah.
Which is, 100% American, right?
Now I'm just showing this because because of the Salem Media, which is affiliated also with Yrefy. Salem Media, if you guys don't know, I'll get
Yeah,
into it.
Andrew has been going around saying that they aren't affiliated with Salem Media and haven't been for a long time.
What?
Right? Have you guys seen those comments?
Andrew Colvette?
Yeah.
That's odd.
I just now thought of that. But they
Hi, folks. I'd like to tell you.
Sorry. Didn't know it
we
was
can go back to like 2025 and Salem Media had like Charlie Kirk's podcast is like the #1 podcast for that year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. They had connections with the Charlie Kirk show. So I don't know how he's trying to
So I
get
don't
out
know
of
why
that.
he keeps saying that.
Well, Salem Media and Salem Radio is affiliated also with Charlie Kirk, especially the radio part, and Yrefy is sponsoring with them. They're connected to Salem Radio, but Waterstone just bought it.
Bought
Bought
what?
bought Salem Media.
So right. So technically, I guess, depending on when Waterstone bought Salem, technically maybe Andrew's statement wasn't a lie. However, it
Yeah.
also wasn't very accurate
not very
and forthcoming.
That
Right?
is correct, babe.
Right. So like if
That is right.
Waterstone bought Salem and then he goes, oh, we haven't worked with Salem. Well, you're working for Waterstone that bought them and privatized it. So you kind of
Yeah.
still are, dude. I know you get to argue like a semantic of the statement, but come on.
Yeah, I think I do have it here somewhere. I'm kind of out of order for a
Yeah,
second.
because
But yeah.
I have a screenshot that says from March 27th, 2025, Salem Media Group. It was off of their website, and it says Charlie Kirk surges to number 1.
Yep.
Salem Media and the next generation of conservative media to dominate the charts.
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
Yep.
So
But there is a takeover just recently. So Waterstone did buy out Salem Media. That's why I'm showing it. Hold on a second, 1 second before I lose my spot here. I'm gonna pause it.
Hi, folks. I'd like to tell you about.
Okay.
And to be honest, I think it was a really, really good idea for Salem to sell after they got exposed. They were exposed by a couple creators. Danks did a good job of doing that on X. So I'm not surprised they wanted to quietly disappear into the background. And a good way to do that is to get bought out.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, it was they bought them out on a per share basis. And I think they paid them $1 a share, something like that.
Don't know.
So.
Yeah. And this video here, I think he got people have said he got so I'm not the only one who covered this from a long time ago. I mean, Dee Dee got a podcast, and the Guardians Equality also covered this. There's not many people that covered Yrefy, to be honest. I think Project Constitution did a little bit, but
It's because it's boring.
it's important too. I think
It
I've always had
is.
a vibe. The
Researching
weirdest
it's just
vibe.
not
Like when you
super
do
exciting.
laundry, allegedly.
Yeah.
And the laundry doesn't get folded, but it gets like transferred into a different basket.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I agree with you, Wish. It's not super exciting, but it's important. And go figure, all the really important stuff isn't usually super exciting, but it's just the way just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess.
they're like, don't worry, I'm an accountant.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, it is crazy. So this is, I think he got paid like $12K for this video.
Yrefy. Let's start with the facts. Yes, it's true. Yrefy investors earned fixed rates of return, with options ranging from 1 year at 6.5% to 5 years at 10.25%. And it's true. Your interest is compounded daily. You're paid monthly, and there is no early withdrawal penalty against your initial principal investment. When you invest with Yrefy, you have the freedom to turn your investment income on or off, compound it, whatever you choose, because your interest is fixed. Your monthly statement will contain no surprises. This is a collateralized portfolio. Would you like some more information? Just call 877-80-INVEST. That is 877-80-INVEST.
So he's promoting, right? That's a
Or log on.
weird. I miss him. It's a weird. I don't know when this video was, like a year ago.
Oh, there will be surprises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the research we did a little bit with also ADN. Kind of, we were on the phone with her today.
Yeah.
Helped us a lot too, because this has to be talked about.
This stuff is not easy to find.
No, it's not. And it's because they're private,
Well,
they're not
because
like
they
a
have
501.
15 million companies.
Yeah.
And just, I know Ali mentioned ADN. For people who don't know who that is, that's American Discourse News. She
Yeah.
has an X account and a YouTube channel. She's been doing some great work, so please go check her out as well.
Yeah. Hey Elite, how are you doing? So I was talking to her and I was talking to Baze a little bit about this, because we need to revisit this. Because you guys know there was a lawsuit. We'll talk about that in a minute. Like 5 months before Charlie passed, there was a lawsuit Yrefy had. I don't know. I want to know if Charlie knew about it. But anyways, these are just the key points. You guys can like screenshot this and look at it if you want. But there was a legal lawsuit with Massachusetts, and we'll get into that in a second. These are just I don't know if I'm going to read all this. This is the chairman is Donald Friendstermaker. Lane, obviously we know him. Media personality 1, 2. So
Finstermaker. That's a
Friendstermaker.
cool name. Donald F. Finstermaker.
I bet you he's busy building.
We
He
got Larry.
sounds really cool.
Yeah, he makes things.
I mean, not like somebody I would want to hang out with, but I'm sure he's fine.
You don't want to hang with Donald?
Donald Finstermaker.
A lot of
Good
these,
pal.
influencers and TV personalities or the ads that they do, they make 40 grand. It's a lot. It's a lot of money.
And hold on, 40,000 per month plus 34,000 startup costs for a Twitter X show, travel expenses, total paid. Holy smoke, 726,500 in talent and endorsement fees. Endorsements specifically directed to air in Massachusetts. Also promoted on his channel, social media. Signature sign off. Tell them first name sent you. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That was media personality 1. Media personality 2. Obviously, they're unnaming these people, but that person was paid $184,000, $184,750 through his business entity for marketing and production. Nearly identical scripted read, also directed to MA. Same. Tell them who sent you. Blah blah blah. Along with at least, at minimum, another 17 other personalities. So they know 17 for sure, but they're saying at minimum at least 17. So.
And we'll get into that. This is just kind of like notes and to come back and look at more here. Also, the Charlie Kirk, the studio, who owns that, launched in 2019 as a podcast, following TPUSA's growth. Founded in 2012, Phoenix headquarters opened 2018. And here's it goes down everything. I don't want to bore you with all this.
Oh.
But if you want to read something important, babe, you can read it.
Yes, October 5th, 2020, join Salem Radio Network.
Yes.
That's kind of an important point.
Where's
that
that
needs
one?
to be. It's right near the
I don't have my
top.
glasses on.
Okay, I'll just read it. October 5th, 2020, join Salem
There it
Radio Network, noon, 3 p.m. daily. 2024, 500,000 to 750,000 podcast downloads per day. 1.9 million Rumble subscribers reported at TPUSA's HQ compound.
So it was 2020. I thought it was 2021. Okay, they joined 2020 Salem Radio Network. That's important. The Salem Radio Network, because they're affiliated completely conjoined with Yrefy. That's why they call it Yrefy Studios.
Yeah, and I just wanted to mention that because a couple people were talking earlier in the chat. They're like, "Is it Yrefy Studios?" I thought it was on the same complex where Turning Point is, and it is. It's the exact same studio, but the name's changed, and you should only do that with money.
Normally, yeah, normally. So Larry Elder, if you guys don't know who that is, I'll show you in a second. He did ads for them. He's part of it as well with Yrefy. I'll show you a couple videos and some sponsorships of that. 100K a month he got from them. 100K, guys.
And actually, that's interesting. But look at what it says in the notes section. Also holds Yrefy securities, disclosed double conflict. So he's got securities in the company that's paying him $100,000 a month. That must be
Mr. Feely's getting screwed. He's only getting 15 grand.
Yeah, he's got Yrefy securities as well.
And also
Could you imagine if your last name was Feely?
I'm not feeling that.
I wish add a Mick to it.
Mick Feely?
Feely.
Oh man, why do
Wasn't
I
that
feel
a
like
Mr. Rogers thing?
I don't
Oh
know,
my
but I feel like I
God.
should be able to order that at McDonald's.
Mr. McFeely.
Can I get a McFeely?
Oh, they're building something. They're building. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, KJ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
busy building.
They're busy.
We can't
Um,
come down.
what does everybody say in the chat? I'm gonna upload something in a second here, just for a second, because I did have something that somebody said about them. Hold on. Hopefully, I can bring it to the stage. I'm gonna take this off again. So there was this one review. I just kind of liked what he said. Um, I'll go over it after. That's because there's a lawsuit. But you
Oh.
want to read that, babe?
I just want to give a little bit of context before we
Yeah.
dive in it. Now, so this was a comment on what?
On the lawsuit
I
that
lost
we're gonna talk
audio
about.
again.
Did you? Okay, just come back out again.
Okay. Sorry, I got thrown around there. Hi, Louisiana.
So we're going to be talking about the lawsuit, but
yes. So where did you find this again?
it was underneath the comments on the Massachusetts lawsuit on LinkedIn.
Okay, so on LinkedIn, from what
Yes.
Ali's described, they had posted the lawsuit,
Yes.
and underneath the lawsuit, there's people who are commenting on the lawsuit, and
Yes.
that's what Ali has, and that's what we're going to take a quick look at.
Yes.
And this is one of the top comments, and apparently it's only a month old, so it's
Yeah.
semi-recent, right? Semi-recent.
Yeah.
I can try to read
Read
it here. It's really small.
Sorry.
Okay, so here, I'll try to read it here. I got it on the iPad. How can, and this is a gentleman named Brent Haynes, how can Yrefy LLC pay 90% of their investors 10.25%, cover overhead, including salaries, and fund 17 media personalities with the maximum interest income, and its loan portfolio is capped at 5.19%. They acquire distressed debt and discount rates at around 35%. For instance, 10,000 bad debt purchased at 4,000, they charge 5% on the original principal. Essentially, 150% return on money plus interest. The risk is if a large number of new loans default, that's a kind of a big risk, but there is room to pay investors 10% on the 4,000, and half the loan fails. Not saying Yrefy is legit. I'm just saying that your aspirations are incorrect. So I believe what this gentleman is saying, that with the money they are putting out to cover the loans and then to spend on investors, that they believe it doesn't appear like they're taking in enough profits in order to keep the business going.
Yeah.
And this is a fairly new company as well. It's not like it's been around for 20 years, guys. You know, it's only been around in the last decade. So it's a fairly new company.
Yeah, they are.
So-
They 2017, and they got with TPSA in 2020. So okay. So moving on to what do we got next here? Okay, so that's more like notes that we have here.
Hold on.
Yep.
Go back one page. I just noticed something
We were-
interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, so one of the promoters, they just paid Rumble LLC just a flat $8K per week, so they're getting $32,000 a month. And I guess because it's just direct to the Rumble platform, Rumble just promotes it.
Yeah.
Like it becomes an ad they run in through your videos and stuff. I just wanted to bring that up because that's interesting. That's literally $13,000 a month they're paying Rumble.
And I think this is the Yrefy, like it says here, 4/1/2026. This is when I saw the microphone, like the microphone on where Andrew Colvett was. So I believe this all started in April, and I've been watching, and now it's called Yrefy Studios because he's saying it on the show. So that's a major
What does
sponsor.
RMG stand for?
That's exactly what I was just looking at too, Wisha. So the RMG deal, Yrefy's own disclosure verbatim, RMG is a paid advertiser for Yrefy LLC and Yrefy SLP4 LLC. The company pays RMG a monthly cash fee of $12,500 for marketing and promotional services made during the Charlie Kirk show. So now they're not even paying these people under their own name, right? So like for this stuff here, they are now using other people to pay. So they're trying to put some distance between the money and themselves by putting somebody else in the middle. Just want to point that out because
Yep.
it's going to become quite a common theme.
Yes, when we get into further what we're talking about, right? All right. What we got here? Oh, these are just the 17 other the personalities, the media personalities. These are
Oh, is
just
that what it
So
is there?
yeah.
Want me
What
to
you
read
want to
that
say,
out?
Wisha?
they're paying Charlie Kirk show under the name RMG.
Can you get my phone? I want to know what RMG means. What does it stand for?
I'm pretty sure it's just another company.
Because it
Is there-
says, is Kirk or RMG among the 17 other media personalities in Massachusetts? What exactly is RMG? Kirk's loan out entity.
Mortgages, RMG mortgages, and Yrefy are completely. Are they together or
Oh
wait?
no,
Hold on.
you just
No,
have it all right there. So our
it says
RMG
unrelated though. I think
exactly. So that doesn't mean that means they don't work together regularly. So hold on, Yrefy and RMG
that's not right one.
mortgages is
Hold on,
what?
give me 1 second, babe. I typed it in wrong. Give me 1 second.
Oh, it says Yrefy pays RMG $12.5 thousand a month for Charlie Kirk show promotion.
It's a marketing agency.
Okay, so that's actually fine. So like,
Yeah.
what that says is actually true, right? Because they don't actually work strictly for them as, a sole,
Yeah.
So it's like
client
a
or
media
whatever.
manager.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
they're a middleman.
Middleman.
But what does
I don't.
RMG stand for?
That's what I'm looking for. It just says it's a marketing promotional services for nationwide television, radio, and internet platforms.
Is it an LLC?
I'm trying to see. Like this is
It's not saying on
it's not
the
saying
initial
what
search right now.
RMG stands for, but it is saying it's a marketing. Why is it hidden? Like why doesn't it just say?
Yeah, and it doesn't say that it's an LLC, Wisha. Doesn't say that.
No.
No.
Anyways, well, we can just keep moving on. This is what you found. And tell us what this is.
So I was going through actually the lane. I can't.
Hamburger.
Something burger.
Yep.
I actually just got onto Bizpedia and searched his name, which he has quite a few entities just in his name alone. But there was one called 909 Arrow LLC.
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked that up, it came back to an airplane.
Right.
The tail number on that is N909YR, Yrefy.
Why refi? Yeah, why refi?
And I don't
Good
have all
find.
of those fancy things to like go back, but it looks like it was registered after, or no, what was it, right before Charlie Kirk died? It was like August 18th.
Wow. Yeah, I see it says Cessna.
Was the original certification date.
So if I
And that's not
understand
the
this,
actual plane, but
No, we just have a
that's what
picture of it. Yeah.
that one looks like.
Yeah.
so if I understand this correctly, Yrefy, along with forking out all this money that it seems like it's odd that they can do, they also own a plane.
Yes.
I
They do.
think they
Oh.
might own two because there's another company that was called like one after 909.
Wow.
I gotta find.
First of all, I gotta thank somebody. I think Tornado Alley just sent me something, and I never thanked the member. Did I? I think I did. Did I? New member? Thank you so much, Kim Brown, for being a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Watching me,
So yeah,
me and Chris and Daisy, my Daisy, which is Wisha. Go follow her, Wisha Birchwood.
Wisha Birchwood.
Tornado Alley. Thank you. Told Piper she can say hi to you if she gets in her jammies. That's your kid, the little girl. Brushes her teeth. Never seen her move so fast. Whoa. She wants you to know we're on vacay. Oh my gosh. Where are you going?
Oh,
That's amazing.
I hope you enjoy your vacation. And thanks for tuning in while you're on your vacation.
Yeah. Tell Piper I'm waiting. Just give me the cue. Just give me the cue and just type in Piper and I will say something to her.
I just wanted to bring up something. I saw somebody in the chat mentioning that RMG Media might have been a company that was working with Charlie. I just looked it up while Ali and Wisha were talking, and RMG Media had nothing to do with the Charlie Kirk show. At least that's what I could. At least that's what I find.
They're new, right?
I have no idea. I
It's
have
probably
no
like
idea
a
at all.
media management company.
Yeah, so that's what I just saw it in the chat, and I figured I would look that up while you
Yeah.
ladies were chatting. And what I
That's
found is that
how
media
they-
company doesn't have any connection.
But the plane, it says it's registered under Lane Schomburger. Schnongberger.
Schlong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Schlong.
So that's definitely the guy that's, the boss of Yrefy. So the name's attached.
Yes.
And it's attached to
So-
Arizona. So
The other one is called One After 909 Arrow LLC, and it was registered. No, the filing date was April 30th, 2025.
Okay.
So I'm not positive that one is another plane, but
That's
one
good. That's a
could
good
only
find.
maybe
That's a good find.
assume.
Oh, they got money then. Like, man. You're going to Colorado? That's going to be fun. Well,
Oh.
don't run into Victor Marks, okay?
and if you do, all you gotta do is throw a cat at him. That'll terrify
Oh my!
him.
Oh, I think Elite found it. Reality Marketing Group. Thank you so much. This is why I love this chat. Shout out to
Yeah, so it is so it is a
Elite.
marketing
Yeah.
group. Okay.
I said it was a marketing group, but it wouldn't say the name in when I looked it up. So
It's probably like pallet management when all of the Democrats were not disclosing that they were getting paid to push their propaganda, and
Yeah.
they were all getting paid under pallet management.
Yeah. Yeah.
What we got
So
next here?
technically, no, Joe Biden is not paying me, but pallet management is. So I don't have to
Yes.
disclose that.
Exactly.
Exactly. It gives you that 6 degrees of separation and plausible deniability, right?
And it's legal, right?
Well,
Right. So
course
when
it is.
people are like, "Oh, Joe Biden's paying you to say that," well, no, he's not. He's paying pallet management to pay me to say that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, let's see what we have next here. This is also extra filings you have for the plane. So
Hmm.
it just shows that it's under his name.
Yeah.
Yep. And then also the Yrefy and the Donald Fenstermaker.
Yeah.
It says that in principal
Yep.
information there down at the bottom right. So it's definitely their planes.
Yep.
Yrefy LLC is even listed
Yep.
at their
Good find, Wisha.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very good. I would post that. Take all that stuff and post it on X. I mean, this is crazy.
Yep. So it's interesting. This company doesn't seem to be bringing in lots of money, but they can pay all these sponsors. They can buy planes. They
Pay
can
their staff.
Yeah, seems like they've got a lot of money from somewhere, guys.
Where is it coming? Like, is it coming in and going out? And then
They're not even
like,
bringing. They're not even bringing enough.
are
in.
we folding clothes? Like, that stuff we do?
Hmm?
What was that show where they had a car wash they were laundering?
Oh, allegedly.
Wasn't that
No, it was
Breaking
an actual
Bad?
show. Yes.
Oh, was it?
Breaking Bad. Yeah, the car wash, man.
He was selling drugs and he bought a car wash to launder his money through.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yep, totally did.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's a good show.
It's such a good show.
I never seen it.
I'll have to sit down with you one time if
I
we
think
ever.
you told me about it.
Yeah, I think I have. If we ever get enough of our life back to
do
sit
it.
down and watch a series.
To do it. Thank you so much for Louisiana. So look into these 3 for MRG. MRG could be a donor on the TPUSA education side because the mortgage housing started with TPUSA education. Yes, plan in 2025.
That's very
That
possible.
is very possible.
And you want to know what, Louisiana? We're thinking something kind of similar as well,
Yeah.
to be honest.
The Buckmans need to be looked at. You're gonna take a screenshot of that.
With MRG, and Andrew has his own production company. I think MRG goes back to the TPUS education. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. We're definitely thinking, and by the end of this, we're thinking that, there might be some donor stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, I think like they are. I think Yrefy is their number one donor. I mean, if you want to call it a sponsor, allegedly, yeah, sponsor. So I'm not correct on that, but we don't have the numbers. So yeah, we just don't have the numbers. I'd like to see it. Maybe
They're
that's what the
probably-
Doge audit was for.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, so also you found
Doge
this.
effort.
Oh,
Doge
that's right.
effort.
It's an effort. It's an effort.
Yes.
Nobody's auditing anybody. We're just efforting like crazy.
So you found this, Wisha, also. You said they were also connected to this. He's the director of this from Sage Foundation for Health, providing funding to 7 free communities, clinics throughout Maricopa County, which are staffed with students and physicians. This is a university.
Hold on a sec. Is the Sage Health Foundation connected to Salem, or are they connected to
Lane.
Yrefy?
Yrefy.
Okay. Okay.
He's the director.
So the same guy who owns Yrefy is what? A director on Sage Health Foundation?
Yep.
For
Yes.
Sonoran University? Is that how you
Yes.
And
pronounce
more
it?
help for survivors of domestic violence.
Yep.
The one thing that I was like, what was the individual seeking LGBTQ plus care?
Yeah,
That's such a mouthful.
It is.
where is that on here?
So it's at the very end of the first paragraph.
Oh, right up there. Yeah, okay, I see it. So patients include families in
Here.
low-income school districts, survivors of domestic violence, patients recovering from homelessness, trauma, and substance use, and individuals seeking LGBTQ plus care. Wow, I actually said it and didn't stumble.
I have to say it slowly.
Well, that's what I did too. And you did such a good job of pronouncing it. I couldn't mess it up after you didn't mess it up.
After I slow-moed it.
Well, and then I just copied your slow-mo.
There we go.
Yeah. So he's the director for this.
Yeah. So
Um,
And I
yeah,
haven't really had time to dive into this
Yeah,
in
this was
any
we just
depth
we-
other than just finding it.
Yeah, I just found this today, so we just want to show everybody this is another connection of what Mr. Lane does.
And I just want to actually point out with the stuff that we just happened to read off there, you don't get paid a lot unless you're like government funded to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So again, it's coming back to money, and we're starting to rack up bills that we're not seeing enough coming in for.
Wisha does dig deeper. I mean, like I was doing the court stuff on 5 months before Charlie died, and then she's like, "Well, look at this. He has a plane. Well, look at this. He's also connected to Sage." I'm like, "Okay, wow." I mean,
He's
holy
all over
smoke.
the place.
He is. He is. So now we're going to move on to what do we got next? So this is just showing the 990 for. Is this for the Sage? I think it is. Yeah, because they're a nonprofit, right? Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the nonprofit Foundation for Health here. You can see that. And then over here, we have his name, Lane Schomburger, right there. Director.
I'm going to just call him Schlong.
Schlongberger. Okay. There he is there. And there's the Sage Foundation for Health. We got the 990 here.
You know what schlong is?
I do. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why.
No, I was just wondering.
She said she had like some kind of stuff today. Remember
Do
you
you
said
think Lane Schlong visited the G Strip?
I mean, say that again.
I'd say yes.
Wait, I didn't hear what she said.
You don't want to know. Moving on.
She wanted to know if the schlong visited the strip.
Oh, definitely. 1000%. He put his stuff there.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
goodness. Allegedly.
You said
Is that
it,
where
I
he
did.
parked his plane?
Probably.
Oh, man.
Man, I wonder if that plane was flying anywhere that day on Utah Day.
Well, that's why I would love, because I don't know if Barron still pays for that. Didn't he have all the stuff where he could go back like 5 years or whatever?
I mean, I have it. I can check.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do. I
didn't
just
realize that.
yeah, I do. I have it. I just don't know how to operate it that well because I don't use it every day.
Yeah,
I don't
just
like to
check
track
on
planes.
what was the tail number? It was N909YR.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I have it here. This one. N909YR. I will look that up.
And I
Yeah,
just wanted
I just
to.
wanted.
Oh, go ahead, Wisha. Sorry.
You're
No.
curious.
Yeah, I really want to see it.
And I just wanted to mention just one comment. KJ.2022. These names, are they real? Sadly, yes, they are. That's literally, they're on all these documents.
Yes.
Wouldn't
Yes.
believe it unless we saw it.
Yes. Okay.
Employees at
All right. So this video is Candace talking about Yrefy. It shouldn't be a long one either.
Turning Point that had mentioned that company. He's wearing a shirt that says Yrefy. And according to the sources at Turning Point, it was a rather young company, meaning that the company hasn't been around for very long, that came out in a really big way in terms of sponsorship for this tour. And that's common sense, given the fact that Yrefy, you will notice in the clips of the event, is the backdrop advertiser that's behind Charlie. So maybe this person came because it's his first event of the season and they are the major sponsors. Like I said, judging by the placement and the fact that a Yrefy donor or employee is there.
Yeah. So we all remember that, right?
I love how she pronounces some words.
Yeah.
How did she say it?
Yrefy.
Yrefy? Yrefy. It's supposed to be Y-Refinance, like something like that. That's what that's for.
Why we
Yeah.
refinance?
Yeah. Yrefy.
All
right.
Yeah.
Or
So,
Wirefly.
and there he is on the day, and you can go back and watch the videos,
Yeah.
especially if you're an ex-user. He just walks in, he's sitting there with his phone, and they're literally at this point, they're just about to start taking him out, I think.
Yep.
Like he's on the ground or trying to pick him up type of thing, right?
No, you know what he does?
He helped carry him though, didn't
he-
he?
Brian Harple hands something to him very gently. I don't know what it was, like a caressing rub or he gave him something in his hand, people said. But as soon as he turned around, he went into his pocket and pulled out his phone. That's the first thing he did. He grabbed something from Brian Harple. He turns around, gets in his pocket, takes out his phone, takes a picture.
And we just want to point this out. It's not like this guy's just a worker for Yrefy. He's like the main guy or
He-
one of the main guys.
Well, yeah.
Like
Him
he's-
and Donald, yeah.
Yeah. And so again, he's here at an event that he's never shown up to before. It could be suspicious. It could not be suspicious. But however, somebody handing him something and then him pulling out his phone, that is all very, very suspicious.
I'm just reading comments about the schlong thing. Yeah. Versus the Jewish mosquito. Oh my gosh, Scotty. Okay, we're gonna move on.
And-
I got lots to show, babe.
Yep.
Some of you don't deserve forgiveness for
hold
your
on.
student loan debt.
Why is he okay? So does everybody know who this guy is? Okay, if you don't, then
You should actually play the other one first.
no, I'm gonna play this one first. I'm not gonna play the other one.
Craig or you?
Yep. Look at his Instagram.
Zionist, MAGA,
What?
PragerU. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, you see his shirt? That's gross.
Look at this.
That's gross.
He's
I'm sorry.
really shilling for them. He must be the
Wow.
7K allegedly shill. I don't know, but for a video like this on TikTok, I know you get a lot of money, especially on TikTok. There's some people that get 30K per post, and it depends on how much followers you have. So I don't know how many followers he has on TikTok. I did look it up before, but yeah, he's doing a ad right here for them. Here we go.
More from your father. Now walk with me. When I was on Dr. Phil the first time, I said to my impoverished homeboy that I don't know what possessed him to spend $150,000 in private student loan debt just to learn how to cook, knowing his crab cakes weren't going to be enough to pay it back. And people like him remain broke because they don't want to hear the solution. Instead of recycling your butter packets, why wouldn't you just call Yrefy and refinance your default private student loans? Don't scroll now because I bet at least 3 of your friends are struggling to afford a medium-sized pizza because they defaulted on their private student loans and have interest rates as high as Snoop Dogg. No shade. Tell them about Yrefy before I crash out.
And he goes to all the events. He's right up front with Erica. He knows Charlie. Yeah.
Hang on,
So
is he the original guy in that video where the guy's like walking in high heels drinking coffee?
I believe so.
um,
Let me see how many.
this guy talks so much crap. Like, okay, so you see that video, right? And there's nothing really bad about it, right? Like, he's just like, oh, these people should watch out what they're studying for, and blah blah blah. And he's acting like he's a big shot, right? But here he is promoting Yrefy.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, did you use their services? How did you know about them, buddy?
I mean, he doesn't look like he's needing money, but hey, we're going to show a video from the Dr. Phil thing in a second.
Yeah.
Because
So-
it goes against of what he just said, and what he's receiving. And I think he's still promoting stuff, allegedly still helping promote Yrefy, because this was a more recent video.
Yeah, I feel like he was just really kind of trash talking somebody because he's like, oh, you should have just did better. You should have been smarter. Well, honestly, it looks like he's had a lot of help, to be honest.
I think this one right here is actually Yrefy. So he does a
Does he
lot of
work at
stuff.
Grinder?
I think he should.
He likes PragerU.
Hey, I wonder if Yrefy sends them money.
Fox News, public speaker, political advisor, host of Respectfully Xavier on YouTube. So he does have a YouTube channel as well. But yeah, let me go on.
50 grand in debt to study poetry? Cool, write a haiku about putting fries in the bag. Americans owe $300 billion in private student loan debt? Well, let's get that forgiven so we can send more money to Ukraine. What if you default on your private loans? Then your credit score will crash and burn, just like your mother's marriage. You're scared to ruin your credit score? Well, either call Yrefy to purchase your private loan debt or accept that even the illegal immigrants wouldn't want your social security number. You're desperate for private student loan forgiveness. You're also desperate for a gastric bypass. Run to the kitchen, eat less, and call Yrefy for your last chance of happiness. 50 grand in
you
debt.
see
Some
the
of you don't
things-
deserve
oh, hold on
forgiveness
a
for your
second.
student loan debt, nor
Sorry.
50 grand
Do
in
you see
debt
the
to study
things that are on the
poetry?
back of the
Cool,
wall there?
write a
He has all these. He puts it up on his wall. What the heck? You know those passes that you go like to get into places?
Mm-hmm.
He has them on his wall, like for.
haiku about putting fries in the bag. Americans owe
I can see it there. Do you see it? I wonder what that says. I'll look later, but yeah, he has them hanging on his wall. Anyways, he was at the Mar-a-Lago. You know when I took a picture of the screenshot of the microphone in the case, the glass casing. He was the
Mhm.
first one to post it. Him and Mikey. So he was there. He's there for everything. He goes to the Holy Land. Yeah, he's a big supporter of Erica.
I'm just gonna stretch.
Yeah.
When you finish this,
Yeah.
Muppet just texted us something in DM which we need to show.
Okay.
But we'll wait till we finish this
Yeah.
section with this guy.
And I have his stuff up on stage. I just haven't showed it yet. So that's Mr. I don't know if I'm saying it right, Xavier.
I don't think you got that stuff.
Oh, that's
That's what I'm
great.
saying.
That's great.
So-
That's
I went to the
great.
University of Illinois with an
Okay, so I really made this video fast. So please try to keep up to his voice. It's just a voice audio. And this is a couple years back. This is when he was on Dr. Phil. And he's going against what he's saying, what he's promoting now, like saying, choose Yrefy, because he's saying in this clip that he doesn't need student loan. So I'm just gonna play this, and I had to speed up the audio. So hold on.
Academic full ride. My scholarships came from putting my back into my education. So why should I be responsible for paying off someone else's debt? It's a slap in the face of those who have paid their own way and now lost out on the government handout that we cannot afford as a country. I won't force you to get those loans, so don't force me to pay it off. It's not fair. Student loan forgiveness 100% is a slap in the face of those of us who have bent over backwards to not be in that situation. So for context, I grew up broke and uncomfortable, and I saw the writing on the wall. I knew in high school that I was not going to be able to afford college, but I also saw the trap that is student loans. So what I did is I put my entire back into my education. I never had a B. I had straight A pluses. I was working 20 plus hours a week while also in 15 different clubs over the course of high school. And just in case that wasn't enough, I was also running track. I was a 4-time state medalist just in case I needed to depend on a track scholarship. I wasn't running out of passion. I was running to get the rent paid. I was running for a check. I was running for scholarship options. And God willing, I ended up getting an academic full ride to the University of Illinois because I handled my business. America is a free country, but this is not the United States of Section 8. So you cannot sit here. It's not. You can't be a part of the 12% of people in America who have student loan debt and then look at the 88% of us who aren't in that situation and expect us to pay off the decision you made. You're not in the situation because I didn't make that decision. I saw that coming a mile away. I did the research on student loans and I saw the way these interest rates balloon. And I just knew that wasn't something that I was willing to take as an option. Who counseled you to do that? Myself.
Okay, so it's just a clip of him on Dr. Phil. You guys can go watch it if you want. And he talks about the loan thing and how he wasn't for it, and he did everything himself. So
And how I ran Blake Neff speed.
I had to put it in that speed, or else Dr.
No,
Phil
he was
might.
talking about running.
Oh, what? Oh, yes, he did. But yeah, that's just a clip of that's a couple years back. But yeah, that just shows you now he's getting I don't know how much he's getting, babe. I think he's getting like TikTok, maybe more than Instagram. TikTok is more popular for videos, so he's probably getting more on TikTok. And those were the videos I was showing you on TikTok. And moving
On the
on.
court,
Oh,
everyone
here
knows
we
me as just
go.
kind of like
Here we go, another one, babe. So I'm showing you all the sponsors.
Is it okay if we, before we get too deep in the sponsors, just zip back and just touch on this quickly for Waterstone? Because we did show Waterstone stuff earlier.
I'm getting into that near the end, babe. I'm not doing that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I have it at the end of the thing.
Okay.
Because I said I was going to show all this and then
Okay.
move on.
Okay, no worries. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Where is that message? Did you share it to the stage?
The computer? No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So this is Sophie. I think she's like the Indiana basketball player, I believe. Yeah. So
Hard
she
to
does.
tell with that Yrefy jersey on.
She does a lot of she's everywhere. She's still doing it right now.
And I find it weird again. Yrefy is known for helping student debt. She doesn't look like she's struggling for money. 1.4 million followers. Her account alone could support her, but she's also a basketball player. I think it's safe to say this woman has no debt.
Yeah.
Maybe investments, but no debt.
Yeah. And you can see like she's an influencer and how much a following she has. So yeah, so they have her sponsoring, and this is like recent also. So
feisty, sassy, competitive. But really, at the end of the day, I love everybody. I'm chill. I'm dorky. I'm the biggest dweeb you'll ever meet.
What does the perfect off day look like for you when you want to just rejuvenate?
And she's not even talking about Yrefy here, but it's presented by Yrefy. So she's talking about her basketball stuff, but it's presented by Yrefy.
Yeah, because basketball has stuff to do with repaying loans.
Yeah, so she doesn't talk about anything about student loans here, but she does in other videos. But this particular one I just wanted to show because she didn't talk about it.
Unwind, relax a little bit.
This is my favorite topic ever. I am such a pool girl. And like, I promise you, my teammates, my coaches know that on an off day, if you cannot get a hold of me, it's because I'm at the pool. And so a perfect off day to me is I'm waking up late. Like when I say late, maybe 10:30, but just to get my swimsuit on, brush my teeth, probably not going to brush my hair, and go straight to the pool for the rest of the day. So like that is my vibe. I just think that I am better when I'm tan and like something.
So yeah, she just keeps going on about her personal stuff.
Yeah, kind of vain. I look better when I'm tan. I just don't even comb my hair, and I spend the day at the pool.
Well,
Okay,
she quit
yeah.
dyeing her hair so blonde. She wouldn't need to be so tan.
Oh yeah, it's true.
So
Welcome.
again, like, she just doesn't seem like she's struggling.
No. Welcome to Phoenix. Yeah, she doesn't look like she's struggling. Oh, followed by Cub Killer. Okay. Next.
Remember college? Well, now college is over, and here comes your student loan debt. Is private student loan debt wrecking your life? You really need to talk to Yrefy. Yrefy refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can reduce your payment. You can get your life back, and they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call Yrefy today.
I mean, I think like she's like their number one right now. She does a lot of ads for them. And gonna move on to the next. I'm just showing you guys all the influencers that, and she has like 1.8 million.
It's a girl that is
Oh,
currently
this
on a
one.
tropical.
I love this one. All right, she's like a podcaster.
She's so fake.
I mean, she's older. I don't know when she needed Yrefy, but you know, she's sponsored. Oh, you know, she does like some of her own. She has her own company here. I don't know what that is. She's a realtor, and she's traveling right now, and she's doing a video ad for them. And when I tried to find this Wisha, it didn't say in the caption. I don't know if I brought it up here, but it didn't say in the caption Yrefy. It just said hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad. So they're not even saying the company. It's almost
Which
like
I don't
hidden.
understand. I would think that would have to be like in your contract that you have to promote them.
Well, we'll get into that because they did have a lawsuit because of some influencer, the influencer's misuse, right? So we'll show that, and I'm just going to show you all the influencers, and then I'm going to get into the lawsuit they had like about 5 months before Charlie passed, and why I think they changed the
The
way
tagging?
that, yeah, the tagging, yeah.
Okay, fair
They
enough.
don't want it to come up on their end, and they don't post. They only posted Charlie and I think one other person. They don't really post the influencers on their page. They get the influencers to post and put it everywhere, but not tag them like they used to tag them before, like in 2025. But I'm not seeing tags now in 2026. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you move on, go find Anne-Marie's super chat because it's relevant
Oh,
to this,
okay.
and it's it's just super chat. Too.
Yep. Savannah Chrisley was with EK at the women's thing this week. No, this woman here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and that's why I just saw
Oh.
it pop up, and I'm like, that's really really important because not only is she a paid shill by Yrefy, she's showing up to the Turning Point events, right?
Okay. So they know each other. Wow. Thank you so much for telling me that. I have to check that out. I have to, is she speaking? She's a speaker. I got it. We got to check that out.
Yeah, because we only went through the first 3 speakers, and then we had to sign off to prep the show.
Yeah.
So that'd be something that might have happened later on in that,
Interesting.
whatever that crash out Erica was doing on stage.
And her parents are the ones that were pardoned. No. Really?
Oh, that's very interesting, Anne-Marie.
Shoot. Anne-Marie, you're on
For
fire
what?
tonight. For what? Yeah.
If you can find that information, Anne-Marie,
Look at this researching on the spot. You guys are
Was it the
fire.
same stuff as like Tyler Boyer? Like that stuff?
Her parents. So who's her parents? Oh man. Who's her parents, Anne-Marie? That's crazy. Oh man. No way. Tax evasion, people are saying.
Why would
Fraud.
Trump pardon them for tax evasion though?
What? Oh my gosh.
it could have
Todd
just been
Chrisley.
Todd Chrisley.
it could have been a sympathy pain thing because Trump got screwed on his taxes, so he's maybe like, if you support me, I will waive your tax problem.
How are they like prominent enough though for Trump to be like, what can you do for me if I
Oh,
pardon you?
this guy?
What are you looking up? Oh, Todd Chrisley. What was her name? Savannah Chrisley.
It does come up. Yeah, it was pardoned by Trump. Yes, President Trump fully pardoned reality TV star Todd and Julie Chrisley on May 27th, 2025. The couple known for the series. Oh, they got a TV series. Chrisley Knows Best were convicted in 2022 of bank fraud, wire fraud, and tax evasion. Following the pardon, they were released from prison on May 28th, 2025. What? And that's the daughter?
And just so you know, they are absolutely filthy rich. You want to know how I know that? Even though it doesn't say anything about their money? Because what Ali just read, the legal battles in 2022, where parents were convicted, they were allowed to turn themselves in and report for their sentence in January 2023, where Todd served a 12-year sentence and Julie served a 7-year sentence. So you know you're
Wow.
rich. So you know you're rich when they allow you to report for your sentencing months later. That's how you know you're rich. If that was me or any of you watching or Ali, they kick down our door,
Yeah.
they drag us to jail, and that's the way it
Be
is.
done.
But if you're rich, it's a whole different system.
Yeah,
And they got a time to turn themselves in.
and they had that series. I don't know how long it lasted, that TV show. Chrisley Knows Best. Wow, thank you so much, Anne Marie. I did not know that was the daughter of Todd and Julie. Wow. You guys are fire. I don't know what to say about you guys.
We can take a deep dive on that later.
Yeah. Like the whole is like it goes everywhere. I mean, this goes everywhere. They still are doing shows. Wow. Well, she does sponsors, so
Sorry,
Okay.
Judge. I'm in the middle of filming my reality TV show. Can I come
This
to
is a-
jail in 6 months after I finish?
guys, I cannot believe this. This is nuts. Well, this is their daughter, and she's, she has 3.1 million followers, and she's doing an ad for Yrefy. Let's hear it. And this is recent. This isn't like last year.
Vacation, and that is because I have started chipping away at all of my debt. Debt, not fun. Adulting, not fun. Don't think it's really for me, if I'm being honest.
I don't really think you have it. I don't think you have debt. I think you're good. I think you're, having a great time on vacation, and your 3.1 million followers, and
Looks
your
like
mom
she
and dad.
did
that?
fine paying for her fillers.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I was also just going to say there's nothing about her life which appears to be difficult. I'm pretty sure the toughest thing she had to do was take care of some family members while her parents were in jail for doing illegal shit. But from what it looks like, she's very well off. I don't think she
Yeah.
had a debt in her life.
Yeah. And she's at the summit, the her summit, the women's leadership summit this
Yeah.
weekend. Wow. Okay.
So if someone would like to take that card from me, I'm happy to give it to you. But I actually have partnered with a really awesome company called Yrefy. And for those of you that have student loan debt, first off, I've said it should be illegal from day one. We should not be penalized for getting higher education. But if you do have a private defaulted student loan, Yrefy actually helps you to refinance it for less than 6%. So let's build that credit up. There's nothing hotter.
Hotter?
Than good credit. So
There's nothing hotter.
She
There's
trying to
nothing,
be Paris Hilton?
there's
That's
nothing
hot.
hotter than getting credit. What the heck is she?
So I wonder if that opinion of hers was before or after her
Oh.
parents got charged and went to jail. Hold on. Good credit's important. It's a turn on. Oh, mom, dad, you're going away for what? Oh shit.
Well, this was a recent video, so I do declare. This was like I think it was Instagram. Yeah. You guys can go check it out if you want. Whatever. Do your research.
build that credit up. Let's refinance with Yrefy, and you're one step closer to your tropical vacation. So go to Yrefy and refinance your defaulted student loan debt today. I promise you won't regret it. I mean, come on. All right.
It's so hot. Yeah. Didn't you say something about Paris Hilton?
Yeah,
That's so hot.
that's hot.
It's hot. It's really hot.
I really liked The Simple Life. That show was so good.
with that other girl, right? Oh my god.
Paris Hilton and Nikki,
Yeah, yes.
Nicole Richie.
Yes, Lionel Richie's is it adopted daughter or something? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was hilarious stuff.
Yes.
Watching rich people do
was
normie
wondering-
stuff.
Work. Watch them do work. Yeah. That was
That's
really
what I
good.
said, normie stuff.
I just want to
Guys.
dive into a couple comments that are relevant to this.
Sure.
So, Louisiana girl talking about Savannah here. Her dad is the gayest straight guy you'll ever see. Todd has been around for a long time. I've watched him for years. Also, where was that? I just something else here. Oh yeah, Louisiana girl again. Savannah does have her own podcast.
This is crazy, guys.
Oh, Snoops also put that Savannah shared her reaction on Instagram saying she was in complete disbelief and grateful that Trump gave them a full pardon so her parents could start their lives over. The family has since done. Well, I wish I could just rip people off for hundreds of thousands of dollars
Wow.
and then get down on Mr. Orange and get a pass on it.
Wonder
I think
what
that'd
they
be
had
great.
to do for that.
I think we already know.
And thank you so much, Sycamore Bluff, if I'm saying that right. Blake Wynn hosted her grandma at Celebrity Poker. What? Are these everybody's connected to everything?
That's hilarious if that's
What?
true. If that's a true fact, that's kind of funny.
So her grandmother, Blake Wynn hosted her grandma at Celebrity Poker.
Yeah, so Blake Wynn's got the poker stuff going on. So he hosted the grandma, which means that that family is definitely in the circle because Blake Wynn knows Erica. He was literally her +1 at the White House dinner. Everybody just blew it up. So that means if she's doing that, then that means they're in the same orbit.
Guys, this
You know
is
what I'm saying?
nuts.
Granny sounds like a good time.
Probably more entertaining than her grandchild.
Oh my goodness. Todd and Julie was set up. Well, that's what I got out of the case. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about it. What's Walmart? Remember that?
Oh my God.
What's
That's
Walmart?
funny, critter.
That's hot.
That's hot.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that the family's corrupt and not exactly that honest in the
Oh.
chat. I've literally, while you girls were talking, I saw like a dozen comments scattered out through everything.
Her grandma is supposed to be hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, I don't know anything about. I found her on an ad, and it wasn't even tagged, and yeah, I didn't even know. So thank you guys for telling me this in the chat. You guys are fire.
Yeah, you want to know more fire?
What?
Elite Ass said, isn't her parents in the files?
Shut the front door. You're
And
lying.
somebody else said that
No. Where did she say that? What?
they were also
Right at the
holier
very-
than
it was a new-
thou
it was a new
evangelicals.
What? I mean, someone's got to look that up right now because I'm doing a show. So go to the files and check.
Shit, I'll go.
Yeah, go to the files and check if
Run Blake Neff speed. For TV.
where's the-
Epstein docs.
so put it. What are you
Get
gonna
right
put?
on into the
Todd?
justice.gov. Yes,
you-
I am 18 years of age.
Todd Chrisley. You gonna put in?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I don't know what the grandma's name is. And
Grandma.
which grandma? Which one is it? Like on which side? Either two. Is it on the dad's side or the mom's side? Yeah, I am like I don't know what's going on. Dude, like what is happening here?
I don't know, but my autocorrect is
confused.
making me upset.
Dad's side.
Dad's side.
Multiple
Okay.
people.
Dad's side. So the grandma's on the dad's side. Okay. More
I
far.
only see one thing in here. What?
More far. Chris Lee.
Is that what
Guys
it?
are making me laugh. Okay, I'm going to move on because I got okay.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
pick up the speed a little bit.
yeah, pick up a speed. So this is also, you let me know when you find something, Wisha. This
There's only
is
one document in here, and it's like FBI Public Affairs Director AM news briefing. I don't think it's really
nothing important.
no. What was her name again?
Her name was Julie Chrisley, the mom. So this is obviously, I think this is Governor Cox wearing freedom shirts here. They're all wearing freedom shirts. That is Tyler
I
Boyer.
was just gonna say, is that Boyer?
Yeah, it's Boyer. And I'm bringing this up because he did do a little post here on October 19th saying shut down the Department of Ed and re-privatize all student loans.
Well, that's what our friends overseas want. Make
Yeah.
only the rich be able to afford it. Everybody else can be a dumb slave, and let's move on with destroying the country. Seems
Oh
like
my
it's
God,
all
I
part
had
of the
to
plan to me.
I had to zoom in on that picture because it looked like they were all sitting in wheelchairs.
Oh my gosh, it does. I thought the
Oh my
water bottles
goodness.
kind of give a
That's
weird.
actually quite funny.
It looks like a wheel from far away.
We'll wheel our way to your doorstep for your donation.
I don't know who
You
this
know,
is.
they
Back
will
is
get
turned.
into geriatrics soon enough.
Changed a bit after Charlie passed. So he explains the court document. He explains why refi in a better way than I can. So let's hear what they got to say.
Student loans. And then it's even more niche. It's only defaulted borrowers. So if you're about to default, meaning you can't pay anymore, then you come to why refi. So think of the sliver of people that is already on just on the business model surface.
Right.
Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
Got it. So private borrowers about to default only. That's the clientele. Then secondary is what Officer Tatum talked about here. Then there's an investor clientele. So if you're not one of these student loan guys that's about to default, you can invest in the company. I believe it's 50,000 or more,
50,
and then you start getting those interest rates that Officer Tatum talked about. When you read the fine print, of course, it's not guaranteed, which he left out. So, if they have a problem, if something goes wrong, you're not guaranteed that rate that's in all these advertisements.
I see.
And so, excuse me. And so just that really makes you skeptical. How could this be a business model? Think if your clients are people that have defaulted, isn't there a high likelihood they're going to default again?
Exactly.
I just don't understand. Like, we're bringing on borrowers who just couldn't pay their loan, and now they're going to pay us a loan. What are the odds of that? I would have to think at least half of them default again. I know it's arbitrary, but if you just think about basic defaults, there's. And so then how would the investor get their money back? If the pool of money is coming from that and from service fees, right? From interest to the loan, and now you're having high defaults. Well, how do you pay off the guy that gave you $1 million or that gave you, 500? Wouldn't it be hard?
Right.
The math doesn't math. I've done spreadsheets. It is impossible to line up the math. Oh, and then they have a very nice office we could show in Phoenix, which is an expensive area. Millions and millions of dollars they pay in marketing. Officer Tatum, I'm sure, got paid for that. We can show Larry Elder, Charlie Kirk, Newsmax, Fox News, WNBA players. I mean, I can go actors, like the highest of the high they're paying to do these ads. And now the math really starts to compound, right, in terms of expenses. They have employees who get benefits. I looked at their job postings, 95,000 for like a mid-level job with full benefits and everything.
What?
How would they be able to support that?
What? 90,000 and benefits?
Yeah.
And they have a lot of people working there.
Yep. I just wanted to touch on something just because we actually literally just read it today. Just another comment. Ali, didn't President Trump pay a certain amount of people's college debt? In some ways, debt is good to have. The funny thing was, I don't know if Trump actually did that, but during Biden's administration, everybody shit all over Biden for wanting to repay a portion of the student loans. I just watched it today too. He was offering 10 grand for every person who had a loan and 20 grand if you're in a low income housing. And he got crapped all over for that. It got shut down, and it never became a thing. So if Trump, when he got reelected, decided to do that, that'd be really sleazy because all his people worked to shut it down. What? So he could do it and take the credit for it? I find that bizarre.
Yeah.
I
That was that
find that
video you were
bizarre.
watching today, right?
Yeah, I literally just watched that today, so I find that bizarre. If he actually did.
I'd like to tell you.
And then here's Brandon Tatum. Everybody knows who he is, right? Do I need to introduce him?
Please
Come
don't.
on, everybody. Everybody knows him, right? So anyways, he just does a little ad here.
Did you know that as an accredited investor, when you invest in YRefi, your interest rate is fixed? And did you know that you can invest from 1 to 5 years and you can spread your investment over those terms to best suit your needs? And you have the freedom to take your monthly interest income or reinvest it, whatever you choose. When you invest in YRefi, your interest is calculated daily, you're paid monthly, and should you need your money back early, there is a liquidity feature. Would you like more information? All you have to do is call.
Same as Charlie's, the same ad as Charlie's. So you probably got 12, 20K for that. Probably. Most definitely. Right? We got another one here. We got Lorenzo Alexander coming up for the YRefi sponsor. Drum roll. I'm showing all the sponsors.
And he was also an NFL player. So, obviously Rich didn't need this for that. Maybe it was investment.
Yeah.
Remember your dreams, your future, your education. Has private student loan debt destroyed those dreams? It doesn't have to. YRefi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can save you thousands of dollars, get you a custom payment that you can afford, and they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call YRefi today.
And we can go on and on and on. I mean, there's a lot of these sponsors. And here's Larry Elder. He gets the most. He gets 100K. That long. So he talks about it.
I don't know, man. See, he was given jury instructions, and you have to be responsible for your own choices in life, Larry. You know this. You have to figure out what the choices are, and you have to make it and live with it accordingly. You know that better
of the
than anyone.
2020 election. I'm just saying. Thanks, Kennedy.
Stop the steal, Larry.
I got involved with YRefi, and at first I said, this is just too good to be true. You can really help these students who have student debt burden, help them able to pay off their loans, and create an investment instrument for other people as well. Because as you know, a couple of things you cannot dismiss in bankruptcy: taxes, student loans. And it was explained to me, and I said, this is almost too good to be true. So the more I looked at it, the more I thought it wasn't too good to be true. It is true. And not only am I a spokesperson for YRefi, I am an investor. And the stories that my next guest will tell you, who's been affiliated with YRefi from the very beginning, blow you away. It almost moves you to tears that we're able to help these students who claim that they can't get out of student debt and put them in a position where they can pay off the debt, get them in a position where they can get back to their lives. It's quite remarkable, while creating an investment opportunity for people who want to invest with very safe, very high returns. That is why I got involved, and I'm so proud to introduce my friend, Lane Schoenberger.
Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. And thank you, everybody, for coming out. As I share this with you, YRefi, we are in the business of refinancing distressed private student loans. There's a lot more to it. I'm here to talk with you this morning briefly about the investment opportunity, because we are here looking for people who are interested in investing, making a good return. This is capitalism at its finest. This is a group of people that found a need and then filled a need. And through this, under what's called Regulation D 506C, filed with the Securities Exchange Commission, minimum investment of $50,000 to accredited investors. We invite you to come into our portfolio. You may invest through qualified money, non-qualified, so an IRA or individual joint trust, et cetera. What we offer to you as an investor is 5 different investment options. You can choose the duration of your investment from 1 to 5 years. These are fixed interest rates in a secured, collateralized portfolio. What we do is we compound your interest on a daily basis. We then pay you monthly interest only, kind of like a bond. They are promissory notes, but they're structured very similar to a bond, mechanically speaking. That monthly interest, you have a lot of flexibility. You can turn that on or off, up or down in 1% increments or by dollar amount as often as monthly. So you have complete and total control over your investment. There is a liquidity.
So I believe that this is like, as I said, Freedom Fest is a couple years back. It's for investors to invest into the company. So this is kind of like, I can go on and on about this video, Wisha, but I don't know what you think. But this is Mr. Larry Elder.
I'm just looking at him like he doesn't strike me as a go-getter.
He does lots of ads for them. And he works out of, I think I have it bringing it up next here on my slide. I think here, Waterstone has been honored to support 29 plus organization combating lights.
Always.
Always. All day, all night. If Louisiana's in here, all day, all night. Okay, now we're gonna get into the court stuff because 5 months before this was, I don't know when it was settled, but a couple months before Charlie passed, there was a lawsuit against Yrefy. On February 3rd, the state of Massachusetts did the unthinkable in a rare proactive move to protect investors. They filed a complaint against RD Promissory Loan Note Yrefy LLC before its implosion. The regulatory action is remarkable because I have yet to find another instance where a regulatory has permanently intervened in I don't know what a Reg D is, multifamily real estate. Anyways, I'm going to be talking about the court document. You guys can screenshot this if you want because it really happened. I want to get into the court document. That's not the one. Here it is. Massachusetts versus Yrefy. I don't know if you guys heard of this. You can't find it online really. It was on the LinkedIn and I found the court document, but Brian the auditor does talk about it. So basically they failed to disclose endorsers that were paid. Right, babe? I'm talking about the Massachusetts versus Yrefy LLC. They were paid, they paid out, so they settled. Yrefy settled and paid $750K to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Yes. And did you mention why this is all happening? So to connect why Ali showed all the influencers is because the whole lawsuit revolves around the influencers. They were
misuse.
Yeah, they were they did not disclose that the influencers were being paid. And on top of that, Yrefy wrote scripts for them, which were factually not true. And
Yeah.
that's why Yrefy got their butt sued. And that's why Ali wanted to show you the people, because they weren't disclosing that they were a paid sponsor, and they were spewing crap that wasn't true.
Yeah. And I just wanted to share that with you. It does say here, advertisements did not disclose the nature, scope, or amount that was compensated, even though security laws require such a disclosure.
Yeah.
So bottom line, they're not saying that they did anything, like wrong or, well, they did, but they didn't want to disclose anything. So why did they settle? This is what I'm not understanding.
Well, they settled so they didn't go to court and everything was opened up. So that tells you that if they're willing to settle for $1 million, then what they were doing was a lot worse than $1 million. And it's even stated in the page on the far right there, the company provided scripted endorsements and paid a substantial compensation to promoters.
Wisha, what do you think of this? So they settled in order not to go through court, because you imagine if it went through court, they would have to disclose everything maybe, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. So they paid $750K to the administrative or to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
What is that? What do they do? Like, who are you paying that money to? And what are they
That's
doing with
actually
it?
That's a good
That's a
question.
very good question because it just says they paid to the Commonwealth of the state. So whatever
Securities Division, consent order. Well,
investigation.
they're the ones that are suing them for I don't know what reasoning. Why Massachusetts? Too. Hold on. Here is the court document. Here, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Office of the Secretary of Commonwealth.
Sorry, did you want me to read this out, or are you just scanning? Or
I'm just scanning. This is the court document here. Brian, the auditor, goes through it because I'm not like, I don't do the money part of this kind of stuff, but I did want to show you guys. This was like a couple months before Charlie passed. I wonder if Charlie knew about this lawsuit. That's all.
and just we didn't want to show the whole lawsuit, so we just took a couple pages. So that's the very first page on the left. The page on the right literally just shows what we've been talking about on how they are paying off high-end influencers. And here it mentions again, we have that number, at least 17 influencers were paid, probably more.
And they don't say who. They just go media personality 2, media personality 1, and then they just go like there were 17 of them. They don't disclose who they were. But I showed you recent ones, and now they're not tagging, the company. But
and now I want to bring up that. So now you, Ali had mentioned about an hour ago in the show about the tagging. So up until this lawsuit, they were tagging Yrefy like you would normally if you're being a sponsor. But ever since this lawsuit happened, they stopped directly tagging Yrefy, which is sketchy. Why would you do that? Big deal. You got your hand slapped. You paid for it. You make the change on how you do things,
Yep.
and you tag them as normal.
Yeah.
But they don't do that. Like what Ali said is they're tagging like what?
hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad.
Yeah, and they're not tagging them anymore.
No.
So that's why that stuff was getting brought up earlier, because it's freaking weird. Why wouldn't
Well,
you
you get-
just fix the problem and then go on like you're supposed to? Now you're trying to not even mention them, but still work for them.
It's easier
That's
to It's easier to
shady,
catch
man.
if you tag them because then they're in their feed, right? It's easier to do that. Like people will find it.
Well, that's what I mean. So why would you do that? Like if you just settled a lawsuit and you fixed everything and everything's on the up and up and you're on the level, why are you hiding now that? Why aren't you tagging them now?
Yeah.
So that's sketchy, man.
So they settled.
Yeah.
Rather than a contested hearing.
Yeah.
Wow. And
And-
then this happened. I want to talk about this before I get back into the Massachusetts thing. I don't know if you found anything on the Massachusetts name there, Wisha, but this
I'm
also
looking.
happened in the case of re-estate of Beatrice Stoloff Kelter versus Schomburger, which is Yrefy guy, involved in a family dispute over a $75,000 loan that an elderly woman, Beatrice Stoloff Kelter, allegedly made before her death. So I guess she donated 75,000, right?
No, she took a loan.
She took a
They loaned her.
loan.
They loaned her. The money's going the opposite way.
Okay, so the family. So in 2007, Beatrice wrote a check. It says Beatrice wrote a check for 75,000 to her step grandson Nathan. That's her her step grandson, Nathan Lane Schomburger, with the notation loan.
That's
She
weird.
wrote a check, babe.
Yeah. So but she wrote a check, but she was broke. So do you get
Yeah.
how this works?
Loan,
So
yeah.
she took a loan from Schoenberger's company, and then her step grandson, if this is correct, is Nathan Lane Schoenberger. So is it the same guy? Did she take a $75,000 loan from the guy's company to loan him back the 75,000?
Who's Nathan?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is that that's what I'm asking. So the guy's name who owns Yrefy is Lane Schoenberger. Is that
Yeah.
his name? All right. So
Step grandson. So maybe there's somebody else named Lane, like maybe it's a relative of Lane's. Like I don't know.
There was a
Um,
Nathan Lane Schlongberger on one of those listings.
oh, Schongber and Associates would repay the loan. The check, however, was deposited into Lane's personal account rather than the company's account. After Beatrice died, her estate sought repayment of the money. The trial court ruled against the estate, finding that the money belonged to a trust rather than Beatrice personally. Because of that, the court said the state's representative lacked standing to sue the granted summary judgment to the defendants. Oh. There was evidence that the check appeared to come from Beatrice personally, not necessarily from the trust. The check bore Beatrice's name and was not signed in the trustee's capacity. Bank records showed she transferred the funds into her checking account and then wrote a check marked loan. The appeals court did not decide who was right about the $75,000. Instead, it ruled that there was not enough evidence to question whether the money belonged to Beatrice personally and whether Lane was unjustly enriched. Those disputed facts needed to be resolved through further court proceedings rather than being dismissed outright. Okay.
Well, when it comes to who Nathan Lane Schoenberger is, I find like 46 of them.
Oh.
So that's kind of a dead end. That's a live dead end, but we can figure it out outside of the stream. I got way too many hits on that to be able to narrow it down.
It's a red flag for money washing, allegedly.
The one that I found, or there's two. There's one under Yrefy. It's N Lane.
Oh.
There's the Yrefy SLP4 is under Nathan Lane.
Who the heck is that?
There's an M2I LLC under Nathan Lane.
We got to make sure that we're not literally looking up Nathan Lane, the actor and the comedian, because he would probably have all that stuff.
No, she's doing the LLC.
No, that's what I'm saying, but she's saying the name Nathan Lane, right?
Yeah, but the Yrefy.
The Yrefy, not
Okay.
not the TV personnel. She's
No,
not saying the whole name though. It's Nathan Lane
I just
Schomburger.
want to make sure of that. That's all.
Yeah.
Two of these were filed in Alaska. One was in Washington. So.
Well, I have to look into this further because of the Nathan part.
In Phoenix, though.
Because of this, I have to look into that a little bit further. But this is one. Obviously, we got this one, the Massachusetts one, where they settled, and this is the court documents here. And I have a video of Brian breaking this down because he does a way better job than me. So let's listen to Dee Dee and Brian breaking down the Massachusetts lawsuit.
And investor misrepresentation, which there's something called a Reg D filing, and that backs that up. I went and looked at what they filed for their investments, and it's true, it was misleading. And so what came out of here was, and they don't name the names of the influencers, but that influencers were just getting insane amount of money from Yrefy. I forgot the amounts, but they're like Larry Elder type of amounts, very large amounts.
So and they're getting the influencers are getting large sums of money for what? Sharing the advertising? The
yeah,
company?
For the advertising. Yeah.
Okay.
Which again is not illegal. The lawsuit's not saying that. It's just saying this needed to be disclosed. And that's why you then found on their website, what did it say? Larry Elder gets this exact amount, right? They didn't have that before this lawsuit.
Oh,
so that's why that was
transparent.
On there. They had, that's what the finding was. You have to now, and they don't have to disclose all of it. They only disclose 2, right? Brandon Tatum, I can't imagine is doing that for free. I hope that's fair to assume, just because that's not how the influencer world works. They don't just all read ads for free, especially
right.
WNBA player Sophie Cunningham. She's a pretty big name. She's reading all these ads.
Yeah, when you're an influencer, that's your
bread and butter.
Yeah, that's your it's your. So here is the Donald Fenstermaker.
Yep.
Lane. So I couldn't find him, but I know he's the head guy and he's a CEO. He's the chief investment officer managing
Yeah. So these two guys literally are at the top of the pyramid, right? And Fenstermaker is the guy that you saw talking with Charlie, and Schroenberger is the guy who is actually at the event when Charlie died.
Yes. And it just shows you, that was Prager. I knew that guy was Prager. I was asking Awisha. That's Prager. Dennis Prager right here. Right here. Okay. Remember I was like asking, she thought it was Bill Montgomery. I'm like, who is that? I know who that is. Yeah. There you go.
Well, that's shocking. You want to know what's crazy? The guy, go back.
Yes.
So you see the guy Mike Gallagher, right?
Yes.
Put sunglasses on him.
Oh, don't.
Now, who does he look like?
No. No, you're not talking about Tyler.
No, don't worry about it. Inside joke. We'll
Who
move
is
on.
it?
I was just going to say.
No, you can't say it's an inside joke and not tell me.
I was going to say never mind. So basically, Muppet Masher, our friend of ours on X, changed his logo.
Oh.
And I'm staring at that picture, and I was basically like, if you put glasses on him, does it look a little bit like Muppet Masher?
No, it doesn't. It does not.
Here, hold on. Here, look.
I mean, babe.
First of all, he's a lot more handsome, Muppet is, and he's got a little bit more facial hair. But...
Oh my goodness.
Here, want me to show it?
I mean, you can if you want. Gotta go closer. Okay.
I don't know, guys.
Okay. I don't know if Muppet's in the chat. You just showed your ex account picture.
And we love Muppet, by the way. I'm just joking around.
Yeah, we're just joking.
And
I didn't know.
And I'm actually waiting to show some of his information tonight.
Yeah,
so.
we're almost done. We're like a couple slides to go. This is Dennis Prager.
That's
with his new hire, Xavier.
Yeah. What a shill that guy
is. He goes to Israel a lot.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Just want to say that. He also is with he's a shareholder with Waterstone, I believe this guy is. What's his name? Ed. I can't say his name, but the third.
I can't read that. It's too small.
That's okay. Okay, so this is also Waterstone agrees. This is recent, guys. This is May 12th, 2026. So Salem Media, the Waterstone agrees to buy Salem Media. Wi-Fi relies heavily on conservative and Christian radio and podcast networks, including Salem Media channels to reach borrowers. And that's that. Salem has historically aired numerous Wi-Fi commercials. Furthermore, Salem's former executive vice president of investor relations left the company to take on the same role. So this is the new, what's his name? I don't know what this guy's name is. This is the new company that bought out Salem Media.
And I'll read it out here. Yesterday, we had Ken Harrison, my friend and fellow Marine, out to our new and developing VM Leadership Training Center for Little Range Therapy on the AR-15. And so we got Victor Marks admitting that Ken Harrison's his friend. And now jump over to the other article there that he has. Ken Harrison is the CEO of Waterstone, a Christian foundation that helps donors give away $3 million weekly to advance God's kingdom. A visionary leader, Ken is dedicated to inspiring men to live boldly, lead faithfully, and steward their resources with these people. So basically, we just realized tonight that Waterstone has bought Salem Media, and now we know that the person who owns Waterstone is good friends with fucking Victor Marks.
Isn't it just a big...
Well, and the more we talk about Victor, the more we realize his freaking paws are in everything. So now basically he's basically best friends or really good friends with the owner of Waterstone who just bought Salem. Salem is now owned by Waterstone.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Salem's lot.
Jeez.
So this was an interesting find by Muppet Masher.
Didn't know Victor Marks was
Yeah, and now he's tied into all this shit too, right?
Yeah.
So he's definitely
I think
involved.
they all know each other. It has to be one big happy little circle that they
Well, yeah.
You know,
How do you think they met each other? They all went to the island. They all talked to each other, hung out with
Oh,
Jeff, and
the
there
money
you
has
go,
to
right?
go around the circle. You know, it has
There you
to
go.
keep going.
Done what said it.
What did he say?
It's right there. Oh, don't scroll too high. It's literally right there
It's not?
somewhere. No.
Where, babe?
I guess it's up a little bit. I could just read it. You know what I mean?
It must be a further one.
I'll just read it.
I
Well,
got it. Muppet.
well,
No, I don't know.
no, I'll just read it.
Where is it?
I don't know. It's like fourth comment, so I
I
don't
don't know
know.
why yours show it and mine doesn't.
Well, you see all the X posts. I don't. Anyways,
Oh.
I'm just gonna read it because I don't see X stuff. You're
Okay.
the host on the computer, so you
Okay.
see the X stuff.
Okay.
Anyways, I just wanted to say the one comment.
Yeah.
And it's real simple. It's a giant circle jerk. That was it. All that blabbering was to get to that
Well, I
comment.
want to just post it, but I can't see it. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You can read it out. That's why I read the
Done
name.
with Fed Slop.
That's why I read the name and then I read the thing, right?
I wonder if it's not that one. Not that one. Okay. Sorry. Oh, real Muppet Mashers here. Ken Harrison, ex-cop and Marine. Of course he is. Okay,
Of
I don't
course.
think I have a picture of him. Hold on. I got to add this back to stage. So thank you so much, Muppet, for that link
Yeah.
to those two people.
And we made a joke about you too. I'm just going to be fully forthcoming, my brother.
Just
We
hold
made it.
on.
We made
I
a silly
gotta
joke.
I gotta actually put this back to stage. So this isn't Ken. This is not him. Hold on.
What do we got?
The circle. Now I see it. Now it comes up late. Now I see it. No, I'm just looking for.
Are you trying to find a picture of the guy?
Yeah, because this came up saying, I just wondering if that's him. I don't think that's him.
That looks like the next man.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I see what he's right here. Okay, so he's this guy. He's this one. I will show it. Waterstone. Where is it? There's a couple people that work here. So here he is. Ken Harrison. Do. That's what he looks like. Okay, that's what he looks like. Obviously, there's more people on the payroll, but yeah, that was the link I had that they bought it on May 12th, 2026. Yes, it is a giant circle. And okay, what do we got now?
Yep. They
This
can't.
is the turning point.
Absolutely. They can't
What
keep their lives in order unless they communicate about it.
The
Right?
heck? White collar crimes. Yes.
Those are the crimes I commit when I wear a white shirt.
I gotta look that up. I think I've heard of that. What? Oh, we got this one.
So college is an opportunity for millions of young people to leave home for the first time and build a foundation for their lives. It's something Charlie Kirk recognized on his college campus tours, but he also recognized the financial toll that comes with it. That's why Turning Point USA partnered with Yrefy, a lender specializing in refinancing private student loans. And it continues to commit that partnership today in honor of Charlie Kirk. Yrefy CEO Lane Schonenberger joins us now alongside James Madison University from Virginia and Turning Point USA member Reagan Polaric. It's so great to see you both, Lane and Reagan. Let me start with you, Lane. So why is this mission so important to you all?
You know, so we connected with Charlie and Turning Point several years ago, and what we discovered was their mission of helping young people get through school. The idea of, hey, get out there and speak freedom and truth, and we embrace that. Charlie understood what Yrefy was all about, and how we came up with a way to help people get out of their student loan debt, get it paid back with dignity. Because really what Yrefy focuses on is students that have distressed private student loans.
Right.
You know, the student loan crisis, as you know, is just out of control.
Yeah.
It's $1.86 trillion in student loan debt. and private student loans, there's really no way out once you go into default. So Yrefy, we came up with a way to help students get out of debt with dignity. It's a crushing life. I mean, can you imagine coming out of school and owing hundreds of thousands of dollars and trying to start your life? It's just impossible to do. And in many, many cases, you've got parents and grandparents who've selflessly co-signed these loans.
At a moment when you're supposed to be filled with so much hope,
yes,
and then you're saddled with so much debt. Reagan, first of all, love your name.
Thanks so much.
Obviously, your parents have good role models. Now you
want me to pause it, baby?
I just had a crazy revelation. So why does it cost so much to go to school? Why? Why should you to be a baker? Do you have to go into $150,000 in debt? I just had an amazing revelation while I was sitting here watching it. A lot of the big schools are influenced by our greatest ally. Do they have our best interests at heart? No, they want to see us die and crumble into dust and be gone. Well, a good way to do that is to make sure that we can't even educate our children.
Well said.
If we can't educate them and can't guarantee that they're going to get a certain level of education, well, wouldn't that make it easier to crush us? If we have an uneducated base that can't afford these high-end jobs and that we got to import them from other countries.
Wow.
And I'm just sitting here thinking about the crap that's coming out of his mouth. And I'm like, is the school system infiltrated so hard that it's designed to work against the students? And I'm not saying I know this for a fact. Like I said, it was just a revelation I had just sitting here, and I just wanted to say it.
Very well said, babe. It's just like when you said that.
Yeah.
All they do is study for free.
Yeah.
All right. So it's not much longer of this video.
got involved at JMU with the Charlie Kirk TPS USA. Tell me, what inspired you to get involved in that program?
Charlie's death was a wake-up call for my generation, and he encouraged us to step up and lead, to fight for truth and freedom and the values this country was built on. And what's special about Turning Point is it's not just a political movement, it's a spiritual one. And Charlie lived his life every single day knowing that our true hope lies not only in our freedom, but in our faith.
And a foundation of hope. Well, along these lines, I think Lane and Yrefy actually has a surprise for you. Why don't you explain what that is?
So, as part of our commitment to helping people get their student loan debt repaid and so forth, in this case, what we've decided to do with Reagan, and our commitment to Turning Point is we've decided we're going to pay $100,000 towards your student loans.
Oh my God!
Off your life without student loans, or at least
this was recent, guys. This was just on Fox News. So I'm glad that I'm seeing this. But I don't know who she is.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna make an accusation and go, "Oh, she's a Zionist because she's getting $100,000 from a
Or
Zionist."
she's working for him. Allegedly, we're just having an opinion here. Okay.
Yep.
Reagan
by reducing the amount of debt.
Reagan Pollard. Did she say that she helped TPUSA? I thought she said that.
I don't remember, babe. I don't remember. Are you
Pollard.
looking it up now?
I'm just looking up her name to see if I see anything. If you guys see,
It's Polaric.
Polaric. Oh, so I spelt it wrong. Polarek. And Reagan is spelled wrong too. REA. I spelled it wrong. Like, I don't know. I'm just looking it up just in case it's something. Oh, here she is. She is a university alumni.
She's just a student by the looks of it.
She's a
babe.
student.
And they just used her as a publicity stunt. Look, we'll give away more money that we're not explaining how we're getting.
Yep. So she just received it.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Can I give you a hug? Oh, thank you so much.
So this is for you.
Oh my goodness.
What does
That is May 30th, 2026.
this mean for you?
Oh my gosh. I mean, this means so much, and I feel so undeserving, but truly so grateful and humbled. And this really allows me to spend more time in public service.
So, that's that. And we're coming to the end of the show because it did mark 14 years today, Turning Point USA.
Well, that's great.
So I just wanted to share this video.
Oh, well, hold on.
Yes.
14 years?
I think so, yes.
You said 14.
Yeah.
What was 25 then? There's 13.
Oh. Well,
13th is an unlucky number, man.
oh. Well, am I right, guys? I think that's what they said today. Am I wrong?
Oh, there you go. There's a good comment that explains who she is. Get crunk and listen right there at the very bottom. You had it. Bam. There you go.
No.
That's why. So yeah, okay.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
so
you
that
for
makes
looking
sense.
her up. Are you kidding me? You're kidding, right?
Yeah.
She's chapter president?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, she's private. Can't even can't
And-
open up her thing. Whatever.
And just want to touch on a couple more comments. Done with Fed slop. Yes, we must have used the Canadian spelling for her name. We added an O and there wasn't one there. So
I spelled it REGAN. I forgot it's what REA. And the last name I spelled wrong too. I forgot the E.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
So another thing which I find is weird because it's come up a couple times in a couple comments, and who was actually the last person that said it? It was Fern's mom, 15Y. Dee Dee and Brian nodded or break down how this works. Looks a bit dodgy, and who remembers the student loan relief by Biden getting blocked? See, this is the thing, right?
Yeah.
I talked a bit about that already in this episode, but it's just like Biden tried to get the student relief in, and it was completely crapped on. Why? So that this guy could come in and start up a company and privatize it, so that you can hide all this money, and we don't know who's trying to help our students. Like, that's all real shady shit to me, man.
Yeah.
If you have some kind of loan company, it should be public. People should be able to see what's going on, see how the money gets in, see where the money's going. And I think that's a really good way to do it transparently. I know a lot of the beef about that was that people didn't want to pay back other people's taxes. And I understand that. Well, that was where the problem was. What Biden should have did is approach the institutions and not taxpayers. That was his mistake on that. And I figure if he would have actually approached the institutions and said, you're gonna cut down the debt, instead of saying, taxpayers, you're gonna pay the debt. It was just done wrong. And if he would have did it that way, the debt would have been forgiven, and Yrefy wouldn't have a job.
Facts.
Just saying.
And you were talking about the years here. So you're talking about when Charlie Kirk was alive, right? So it would be 13 years, but now it's 14 years of Turning Point USA.
Well, 13 is an unlucky number, and that would have been on the 13th anniversary he died. So that's why I brought that up.
Yeah.
Like, if it was on a Friday, then oh God.
Jeez.
If it was on a Friday and he was 33 years old, then I'd be smacking my head off the floor.
Okay, so he built it in 2012, and let's just watch this video.
About 15 campuses, and we're growing very, very quickly. And keep in mind, this is not just a flash in the pan movement. We're going to become an institution.
You go from being a high school student to all of a sudden kind of being on your own. It was difficult. It's been quite a journey. I know we're making a difference. The work that Turning Point USA is doing every single day, it's significantly moving the dial for freedom in our country.
The mission didn't end with Charlie's life. It's being lived out through each and every one of you. His passion was my passion, and now his mission is my mission.
We should be thankful, not angry, to live in this country. We should kiss to the ground and say we are the luckiest human beings ever to exist, that we are able to live in this country at this time.
The world needs Turning Point USA. Charlie's life was a turning point for this country. Let that miracle be your turning point as well.
And now it's on us. What are you going to do about it?
Pick up the mic. The mic's locked up, isn't it?
I just want to correct that statement. Nobody needs Turning Point USA at all in any way. We needed Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. And that's our show for tonight. Yeah. Rewind, rewatch.
And
A lot of information here.
Yeah, do we want to just give a little bit of a summary to make it sort of bring it all together? Because we did just talk for 3 hours, and basically, I think if I'm understanding right, we're sort of landing on we would like to know where Yrefy is getting its money from.
Yeah.
We want to know where it's getting its money from and how much of that money that they are getting is actually being pushed into Turning Point.
Yeah.
We would love to know that.
Because in the beginning of my video today, if you're just joining now, I did show this. Welcome to Yrefy Studios. Rewind and watch the beginning. They do say it, and they changed the mic, and they do say it in the audio 2 clips that I put there. So yeah, I'm ending off tonight. Thank you so much for joining, and yeah, I think I might be doing something tomorrow, maybe members, or we'll do something with heavyweight. But yeah, that's it. We are done. Thank you so much for sticking with us and helping us investigate this in the chat. Elite, you were fire. Done with Fedslop, you were fire. Anne Marie, you were fire. And like researching on the spot. Get crunked and listen. You guys were all fire.
Thank
Tornado
you
Alley.
for everybody
Yeah.
who just came to watch, and for people who participated. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Our show is probably the only show out there which is based so much on audience participation. You can
Yeah.
go to any other show and you have no idea if you're ever going to be heard. We will always try to get to your comments. You guys are just as much a part of this show as we are.
Yeah.
We love you all, and we're grateful for every single person that comes to every
Yes.
show.
I really appreciate all my Flamingo Mafias. Like, you guys do so much great work, all of you. Yeah, I like to chime in with you and talk about it. I want your feedback and everything. And it takes a lot to load the show. It took me 2 days. So thank you so much for watching it and all the clips that we put in, and Muppet for giving, and Wisha for helping in this live stream. I really appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow night. Thank you, baby. This was a long one. Thank you so much. And say Jesus' name and keep fighting for Charlie Kirk. Love y'all.
Christ is King.
Christ is King.